Welcome to Talk of the Town. This is an official podcast from the town of Pinetop-Lakeside to expand upon community topics shared through the Talk of the Town newsletter. Here we will give you more detail, respond to questions, and deliver information about community news and happenings. Hey everybody, it's Rob from the town of Pinetop-Lakeside, hanging out here in Town Hall. Welcome to 2024. This will be the first official podcast of 2024 from Talk of the Town. With me in the studio, I have Chelsea, the
Police Services Officer.
We're going to talk about winter and snow and the things that happen around that. Let's start with parking.
Well, since we got the first big snow of the season here, we noticed a lot of vehicles parking on the roadway.
Yes. Now, you're not supposed to park. There's an actual ordinance that says you can't park at night. But let's be smart about it, right?
Well, not just the ordinance, but it's also state. Like the ordinance itself mirrors the state. You can't park in the roadway, I mean, for obvious reasons. We can't plow.
Right.
When your car's in the road.
Right.
Which in return, puts the citizens, us, the plows, everybody at more risk because, hey, if they can't plow there, they can't get the ice up, then you slide at the stop sign into the next car. Now we're all standing out there with an accident. You're standing out there cold. Nobody's happy and nobody won.
So basically between October and April, just don't park in the street.
Yeah, the ordinance, it says overnight. I think it says from midnight to 7 a.m.
Or during inclement weather, it also says. So yeah.
Right. So, and it's got that caveat anytime during snow operations. And what I usually tell citizens, if it's falling from the sky or it just fell from the sky, there's probably snow operations. So just don't park it then.
There you go.
Because not only do you, of course, not want to have us knocking on your door, but you probably also don't want to pay the tow fee.
Yeah. They'll honk the horn as they go by. You also don't want to have everybody woken up because your car is sitting on the road and that's why they're honking the horn.
Right.
Yeah.
And if we have to get the plow through, believe me, we will get it through.
Yeah. I think the plow will win over almost any vehicle. Any of the vehicles I have, at least. Yeah.
Well, and I cheat. I have a tow truck, so I just call the tow truck and remove the vehicle.
There you go. So park, and then let's talk about driving.
Yes. Slow down, please. On top of that, people forget that when we have low traction, the road, the ice, the sleet, even that slushy that is now all over the roads, it puts a layer.
Yeah.
So you can't get very good traction like you would normally get. So back off following distance a little bit. I always drive by the rule of thumb. If the car in front of you was to abruptly hit a brick wall, do you have plenty of time to stop behind them?
Right. So not only slow down, but give more distance.
Exactly.
Yeah. So more distance, slow down, and slow down your actions as well. So acceleration and deceleration, both hitting your brakes and doing that. You got to remember, traction is based upon the rubber that you put on the road. The warmer the rubber gets, the more traction it has. Well, when it's 0 degrees out, guess what? You got the least amount. It's hard. So you're going to have the least amount of traction. Plus, then you got stuff on the roadway as well. That ice, that snow, all of that adds up. Give yourself more distance.
Exactly. Our plow drivers are out there working as hard as they can. And I know ADOT is as well to try to keep the road safe as possible for everybody. But help us help you a little bit more to be safe, reasonable and prudent. So
there's some laws and then there's rules and there's all this stuff. They make laws about things, about snow plows. Let's just talk about common sense, okay? Plow truck probably weighs somewhere in the vicinity of 30,000 to 60,000 pounds. It all depends upon what they have on them at that time and what they are, what vehicle they are. The ADOT plows are obviously much larger than our plows, but they're a big thing. So they don't stop very fast.
No.
And they don't accelerate very fast. And you can't, and if you're trying to get around them and they get hit, and they hit a large thing and they shift to the left. So you shouldn't pass a plow.
Yes, for the love of all things, please do not pass on the right. I saw a car doing that the other day.
Wow.
Please don't do that. They have a plow sticking out on that right. Yeah. And on top of that, the snow has to go somewhere that they're plowing.
Wow.
So it's flying off to the right.
Wow.
That is very, very, very unsafe.
Don't do that.
Don't do that, please.
Okay. And then don't follow them too closely.
Yes, we all want to be there and we all want to see you, but I don't want to see you stuck in a ditch on the side of the road because you slid off. So we just want everybody to be safe at the PD. You know, we've had so many accidents, and it's only the first snowstorm of the season. Yeah. So if that's a sign to things to come, I hope not. We're scared. So maybe we'll just head this off now, and maybe a little information out to the public will help make better choices.
Slow down a little bit, give yourself more space. The final thing we're going to talk about, so we talked about parking, we talked about driving, walking. You're still out there walking. If the sidewalk is completely covered, you really should figure out either some other way to get there or plow through or, trudge through the snow. But getting on the roadway, not a good idea.
No, I've seen a few people walking, and I know we have a lot of pedestrian traffic up here, but at all cases cannot access the sidewalk, then call Safe Ride, or heck, you can call the police department. I know a lot of our officers are really great about it. They'll give people rides home or something like that. As long as it's not too far in our jurisdiction, they'll try to help as much as they can. But walking on the 260 is not a safe place to walk because on top of the snow coming down, that's low visibility. We're not going to see you very well. And like the traction we were just talking about, if they abruptly see you right in front of their car, they are not going to stop in time.
Yeah. Let's just be smart about it. Pack your patience, I think is what they say all the time.
Yes. Pack your patience because get there safely. You know, whatever it is, whether it's walking, running, or driving, make sure we're getting to wherever we need to be safely because nobody's helping anybody when we're in the emergency.
You bet. Okay, so take your time out there. If you have any questions, of course, you can always contact us here. Once again, Officer Haas, thank you very much for your time. Have a great time out there. Be good and be safe. We'll see you soon.